In that fourth quarter alone, he channeled his inner MJ. All right, I'm just gonna come on and say, in the fourth quarter alone, he had 16 points and 4 rebounds. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret that I guarantee, I mean guarantee, that not even Miami Heat fans themselves know, unless you're like the most diehard of diehard fans. Did you know that tonight was only the third game this entire playoff run that Bam Adebayo has led the Heat in scoring in a game? I'm being serious. The first time he did it was in Game 4 and against the Bucks, so Game 4 of the semifinals. Then he did it in Game 3 against the Celtics earlier in this series. Tonight was only the third time this entire playoff run that Adebayo led the Heat in scoring. Just think about that. Now, where exactly am I going with this? Well, we give all. I see a lot of Miami Heat fans. They like to give a lot of praise to Adebayo. Saying that he's underrated. He doesn't get enough credit, and in fact, he actually gets criticized for being proclaimed Miami's best player, even though it's arguable. But I'm telling you that Bam, not only is he Miami's best player this season, and throughout this playoff run, but I'm gonna do a hot take here and say that I think he's gonna be the leader of the franchise for this next upcoming decade. And I think it's a pretty valid take if you think about it. Like, especially throughout this playoff run, he's been absolutely amazing for them. Like tonight, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists. He shot 11 of 15 from the field. He made 10 of his 11 free throws, and he had a steal. Like what else can you ask for? And think about it, this guy is the center as well. He's a center playing up these type of numbers. Even think about it, he's actually kind of special when it comes to the center position. Adebayo is, and what I mean is that he, like in today's NBA, right? Like think about it, it's 2020. What's the main criticism against big guys? Oh, they need to have a shot or some type of decent jump shot to exist in today's NBA, right? That started with Jahlil Okafor. You guys remember him, Jahlil Okafor? That guy out of Chicago went to Duke. He won the national championship. Then he got drafted 3rd overall by the Sixers. Remember that? And now he's basically an afterthought. You know why? Because he was criticized for not having a decent jump shot. Because, this and that. You can make the same argument for Adebayo if you think about it. He's 6'9", and I counted this up myself. So he made 11 field goals tonight, right? Did you know that 7 of his 11 field goals were layups or in the paint, basically? I mean, when I say layups, I mean dunks as well. But did you know that 7 of his 11 made shots were dunks? And I guarantee you, the only one that people will remember is the dunk he had, like, in the fourth quarter. Or I forgot who he dunked over, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That highlight reel dunk where he just, dunked all over the Celtics, whoever was in the paint for them at the time. Like, just what Adebayo's been doing. Like, and think about not only that, but when he takes jump shots, right? There's another thing. When Adebayo takes jump shots, he takes jump shots that he knows he can make. He never tries to force anything. Like with his field goals, like he always takes his time. He always takes shots that he knows he can make. And that's why in the playoffs so far, he's shooting... Oh, I had it here. Yeah, so in the playoffs, in this year's playoffs, he's shooting 56% from 2. 56% as a center. And again, like, yes, most of his shots are layups and dunks, but he takes the occasional mid-range jumper, and he can make it too. Like, you can't leave him open. If you leave him open, he's gonna knock down the jumper. And even then, he can make tough jumpers as well. Like, he had one jumper like midway. It was in the fourth quarter when the Celtics and the Heat were going back and forth. He made this jumper from the foul line while getting fouled, and the ball rolled in. That's a good shooter's. That was a shooter's touch jumper, right there, in my opinion. And that's why I think he's the unsung hero of this team. Like, the only highlight Bam had tonight again was that dunk, but it doesn't matter because he had 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think it's. Yes, like, I know Jimmy Butler, he was the big free agency signing for this team. I know Butler, he's been Miami's leading scorer of the playoffs so far. Him and Goran Dragic. Like, I know how great they've been. But, sometimes we gotta step back and, realize that, what about Adebayo? He made an all-star team for a reason. And it's not like he made it out of pure luck. Like, he legit earned his all-star bid this year. Like, even the regular season, he averaged 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He shot 55.7% from the field, and again, 56% from 2. That's the main stat that I care about, especially since he's a power forward and center. Is what's his 2-point percentage, and when I see that it's in the high 50s, that's good. That's what you want for your center. You want your center, especially a center that takes jump shots, or at least he's not a traditional center like Bam is. You want him to be shooting a high percentage from 2. So again, that's why I made the title of this video. Bam Adebayo is the unsung hero of this Miami team. He's only led Miami in scoring 3 times this entire playoffs. Again, against the Bucks, he did it earlier in the Celtics series, and he did it tonight. But the only highlight that I guarantee you Heat fans are going to remember is that dunk he had where he dunked all over the Celtics during Miami's big run to pull away and win the game. So yeah, that's basically it. Just want to give some praise to Adebayo. I'm gonna have a Heat Lakers full series preview hopefully in the next couple of days, because I know game 1 is on Wednesday, so I'll have to do that as quickly as I can so I can have it ready. I'll probably have it ready by Wednesday, just because I know game 1 is Wednesday night, but just so I can give myself enough time to really get my thoughts into the video, really do my research, and think about what are the keys to this series, because this is going to be, I can already tell you right now, I think it's going to be a 6 to 7 game series. I'm calling it right now. Like, I know how great the Lakers have been, how dominant they've been throughout the playoffs and all that stuff. They've won all of their series in 5 games, but still, Miami, they're no joke. I think this is, in my opinion, this is going to be a well-deserved, really competitive, great finals. These are in my opinion, these are the cream of the crop when it comes to the NBA, especially how it's gone in the bubble. Like, I think these have been the two of the best teams in the bubble, and they deserve to make it to the finals. So it's going to be, I'm really excited for how this is going to turn out. But like I said, I'm going to make sure I get my full, thought out thoughts in a actual serious video, and I will make sure I have that for you guys on Wednesday morning. So if not Wednesday morning, then definitely Wednesday afternoon, like before the game starts. So yeah, that's it. Great. Shout out to Bam Adebayo. I've been following him since his days at Kentucky, and it's great to see how much he's evolved as a player over just in a 3-year span, pretty much. He was at Kentucky. He was one and done at Kentucky, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2016, 2017. So yeah, it's gonna be I think I'm definitely gonna include him as an X factor going into this series. So yeah, that's basically it. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.